Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive card reader. Today I've got a message for Sagittarius. To let you know how this works, I have asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply meaningful and inspirational for you this week. If at any point during this reading you feel compelled to like or comment or subscribe to this channel, that would be awesome. I'd encourage you to subscribe because it really helps keep us in consistent contact each week so that you get the messages that help you move forward on your spiritual journey. So let's get straight to your message. We've got the Two of Swords for the energy around you this week. And I'll tell you right away, you respond with temperance. So this is fairly good news. This is good. So the Two of Swords is the energy of we're not going anywhere. It's that push me, pull you from Dr. Dolittle, that no way seems to be clear. There's something wrong with either way, or they're both so strong, equally strong, that you're just like, no, you're in a deadlock. So it doesn't really feel like this is a week where things move forward, where things spring forward. And that's on purpose. And the reason becomes clear later. But the kind of the energy and the message this week is this is just not a week for forward movement. And because of who you are, you actually respond pretty positively with that temperance card. So it's kind of like, well, I can't force things through, so I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm just going to let things be. I'm going to stay in balance. I'm going to stay in harmony. And in some decks, the temperance card is related to Sagittarius. So this says to me, Sagittarius, I'm going to just stay in my element. I realize that I can't force things through this week. I can't make things happen. So I'm just going to kind of enjoy things and I'm just going to go with the flow. And that's good, but we've got one more layer to do. We've got the Page of Swords looking at the Seven of Pentacles, and then facing them is the Two of Wands. So this is from one two to another. And these are interesting because these are the kind of masculine assertions of the elements air and water. No, I'm sorry, air and fire are the more masculine. And these two cards are really about stasis, which is interesting. So we've got this idea of vision going on, especially when we combine these two cards. I know I put that one down, but just hang with me for a second. Page of Swords is that receiving an idea, thinking of an idea, incubating an idea. So it's not something that you're ready to proclaim from the rooftops yet, but you're just starting to get the shape of it. And you're just starting to kind of nurture it so it grows and you're feeling it's fully formed. And the Seven of Pentacles is that card of timing. Is it time to put that idea out there? Is it time to make a move? Is it not time to make a move? And we've already decided from the energy this week that it's not time to make a move, right? We're not going anywhere. And so what meets them is this card, the Two of Wands. And when I was drawing the cards, my guide said, look at the lion. And I was like, what? So there's a lion on this card, and lion is power. It's contained power. And this lion, he looks like he's ready to spring. Like all she has to do is point her finger and that lion is going to go bounding in that direction. Now, the other thing is it's a male lion, and we all know that in the lion herd, in the whatever, what is a group of lions? The pride. Wow, hello. In the pride of lions, it's really the females that go and do the work, while the man, it's good to be the king, right? He just lies there doing his thing, and he's the protector of the pride, but really it's the women the females, the women lions, I don't know. It's the females that sustain the pride, that go hunting, that actually go out and do the things. And this is a tangent, but the reason for that is because of the male's mane. And I just love this because the mane is so thick and heavy. Females think the mane is a sign of fertility. So of course they want the male with the best genes. This means the male with the biggest mane. So these males evolve to have such big manes that they can't run because they'll get overheated. So they literally can't help to hunt because they'll just get too hot and they'll have to lie there. So that was a huge aside. I'm sorry. I just love that story about the lions. Because it's so funny. But again, it's that idea of I'm not doing anything this week. I am just amassing my power just like the lion does. He sits there watching and protecting everything so the females can keep bringing food, can keep the herd going, sorry, the pride going. And he just sits there as the symbol of their power, really. So when we see this in a face-off with these two cards, we're talking about amassing your power. And I think of the Sagittarius, with the power in your haunches or the power in your bow. It's like this week you're pulling your bow back. And in the future, you're going to let this arrow go forward. But we need more of that potential energy stored up. This is not about kinetic energy. And now we're going into physics. This is not about the kinetic moving energy. This is about storing the energy up. So when the moment is right, you spring forward. So we already know this is not the moment. This is not the week. This is the time to amass your power. So what does that mean? That means make your intentions stronger, make your confidence stronger, make your vision stronger. Keep attenuating the energy around that desire, around your willpower, around that force of being that you are. But it's coiled spring this week. It's not motion. It's holding everything in reserve still. It actually kind of reminds me of a 9 of Wands card from a different deck that I don't even use for this channel. But it's that contained power. And the reason why we're not moving forward yet is because your potential power hasn't reached the top. And you need this breathing space of this week to believe in your vision more, or to be more specific about it, to get that intent going, so that when the moment is right, you will know exactly what to do. And there's going to be no stopping you. So this is the preparation. Preparation is the best word I can get to it. The drawback, the before you go that. So this is where you are. So I'm telling you that so that you don't succumb to the frustration of this card. And I don't think you will, because we already see that you're going to respond this way. But don't just be contented to go with the flow. Put some serious thought, put some serious emotional, intentional energy into that which you are, into that powerhouse, into that power force, and so that it's directed. That's very important. All of these cards are talking about direction. So we're not talking about Aries energy out of control, or sometimes how your energy can get very erratic. We're talking about almost a Leo, again, the lion energy that focuses you forward. So if you've got questions about that, please let me know. Again, I always love to hear from you in the comments. And if you're interested in more personal, deep work, I do have some openings this week for readings. You can find out more information on my website and trueguidancetarot.com. The link's also below. And I really look forward to seeing you next week, and I hope that we see the arrow fly. So I will see you next week, and until then, have a good one.